Interestingly, we are discussing on how we have built the sequence for the hips more than how the pose helps. That is because we want you to do the sequence and evaluate the same. Namaste, welcome to Tummee.com, creating a platform for yoga teachers to make their sequence building easier with content, graphics, and lot more. So let us directly dive into the main section of the sequence, that is the flow. In Yin Yoga, it's not necessary to have a flow, but clearly there should be a smooth transition from one pose to another to avoid giving jerks or breaks to the muscles in deep stretch. So from the bear pose, we move into Sahaja Ardha Malasana, and this is done on both sides of the body. Next, the student goes into Benvasana, and clearly, when you're on one side of the body, we should think of doing all the possible stretches for the hips there and then move to the other side of the body. Hence, the next pose is the kneeled side stretch. After which, we come back to Sahaja Ardha Malasana, go into Benvasana to be able to do the right side stretch in kneeled side stretch pose. So just look at the graphics of the entire flow from Sahaja Ardha Malasana to kneel side stretch on the left side of the body and think which are the muscles that are in primary action. Have a thought and note it down. And now ask yourself as teachers, if the students are told to hold this pose for 1 to 2 minutes, what are the other regions that will be engaged? So by asking both these questions, you know that primarily the hips, inner thighs, pelvic region is engaged. But if held for 1 to 2 minutes, students will feel their thighs, knee joints, the side of their torso and the lower back engaging in poses where there is a side bend and poses where there is a forward bend. Having yoga poses where the feet are apart by one leg distance, there is deeper stretch to the inner thighs, helping in opening the same. There are so many poses that work on the same line. So let us see our sequence builder and try to come up with another flow instead of this one. So upon clicking the sequence builder, we arrive to this page. And now we have set up pre-filters, that is the sequence name being hip stretch, sequence type being Yin Yoga, level, let us search for some beginner poses and then we can see how to make a gentle flow out of it. Focus being hips and the position being on knees because it's easier to go on the knees from the bear pose and cover all the yoga poses there. So we get a list of poses, just have a look at all of them. Upon seeing all the poses, what we can think of is a flow that will follow bear pose. So why not do a lunge pose variation starting from this one? And then maybe the students can do this flow. So short flows, but each pose held for a longer duration. Now we have covered poses on the knee, which was a flow, and we even saw how to evaluate the effectiveness of each pose on the primary region and the engaged regions of the body. Next part, we will see another flow going from standing asanas to lunges. Head to the third part by clicking on the end card and see you on the third part of the video. Thank you.